Roma Wines present Suspense. Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
Salud.
Your health, senor.
Roma Wines toast the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
The Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California welcomes you again to this weekly half hour of Suspense. Tonight from Hollywood, Roma Wines bring you as stars Miss Ida Lupino, currently being seen in Warner Brothers In Our Time, and Mr. Vincent Price of 20th Century Fox, soon to be seen in the Darrell F. Zanuck production Wilson. For the appearance of these two distinguished screen personalities, Lucille Fletcher has written a suspense play that deals with brooding anxiety and sharpening suspicion, played against the severe and forbidding background of the late Victorian era. And so with Fugue in C minor, and with the performances of Ida Lupino and Vincent Price, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
April 1st, 1900. Dear Bessie, this is just to let you know that I arrived in Pilotsville. Lizzie met me at the station. She's heartbroken about Papa's bankruptcy and for some reason feels that it's up to me to remedy the family situation. I told her I'd been offered a job, but she swept away that idea in horror.
A girl with your looks, Amanda Peabody, doesn't have to get a job. There are too many rich husbands floating around for that.
Furthermore, she says she has a rich husband already picked out for me right here in Pilotsville.
Don't you remember? I told you about him at Christmas time. He's a Mr. Evans, rich as Croesus, charming, cultured, a lonely widower with two dear little children. And besides that, he's just your type, a real intellectual. You should hear him play the pipe organ.
And you know, Bessie, I've met so few interesting men lately.
And all you'd have to do is lift your little finger. Mr. Evans.
Oh, good evening, Mrs. Chumley. How delightful to see you here.
I'd like you to meet my sister. Mr. Evans, my sister, Amanda Peabody.
Delighted, I'm sure.
It's a lovely party, Mr. Evans.
Thank you, Miss Peabody. Have you just come to Pilotsville?
Yes.
She's down from New York visiting me after the whirl of the hectic social season.
Oh, indeed. Well, I'm afraid our Pilotsville society must seem a bit dull to you, Miss Peabody.
Oh, no, not at all. It's charming. I've enjoyed everything so much tonight. Your beautiful house, the music. I hear you're going to play for us, Mr. Evans.
Oh, a bit. Do you care for organ music, Miss Peabody?
Very much. I never miss a church recital. But what a luxury it must be to have your own pipe organ right here in the house.
I'm afraid I couldn't do without it. It's my hobby, you know. Bach, Buxtehude, César Franck. Don't you adore their work?
Oh, Amanda's very musical. You should hear her render the Burning of Rome.
Yes. And the delightful thing, of course, about having a pipe organ in the house is that it's everywhere. To sit at a keyboard and hear the walls, the ceilings, the floors vibrate. You see, Miss Peabody, I've had the pipes installed all over the house. Under this floor, for example, are all the choir stops. Up in the bedroom walls are the stops for the swell manual. In the great 32-foot pedal stops, the giant diapasons are underneath the staircase. My children sleep next door to the echo chamber. So, you see, we live like angels here in a paradise of music.
How thrilling.
Now, ladies, come upstairs to the second floor landing, won't you? And I'll show you the console. It was made for me in Vienna.
April 7th, 1900. And Bessie, dear, to tell you the truth, I really find him fascinating. I wish you could hear him play. It sweeps you off your feet. There is such wildness to it, and at the same time such dignity. And to hear the sound all through that marvelous house, rolling through those gorgeous rooms with their beautiful tapestries and potted palms. I could sit and listen to him all night.
You have the most amazing eyes, Miss Peabody. What are you thinking about?
The music. Oh, please don't stop. It's so beautiful.
Well, you seem to be as mad about music as I am. Your sister says you play too.
Oh, no, only a little. My appreciation of it is all inside, I'm afraid.
That's plenty. If one can't play, it's better just to enjoy the music of others. I can't bear this sentimental drumming, can you?
I shouldn't think you would enjoy it.
The idiotic tunes people play nowadays. Give me the old stern classics. They have strength and power. Give me something with life to it, something that will flood the whole house with sound.
Marvelous.
You're a very unusual girl, Miss Peabody. Quite unlike the run of girls down here at Pilotsville.
Yes, in what way?
Oh, it's rather hard to explain. Some more tea, Amanda?
No, thank you.
A muffin?
No, thank you. You have an excellent cook, Mr. Evans.
Please call me Theodore. You know you promised.
Theodore?
Amanda.
And your house is beautifully run, too. You must have an excellent housekeeper. Everything always looks so charming and quiet. I haven't even heard a peep out of your children.
My children? Oh, yes, the children have been away at school.
You have two, haven't you?
Yes, Daphne and David.
What sweet names.
Ordinarily, I don't approve of schools for young children, but you see, they were rather overwrought. After Mrs. Evans passed on...
I can well understand.
They were almost morbidly devoted to their mother, and then, of course, the unfortunate circumstances of her death, but... I suppose your sister, Mrs. Chumley, has told you all about that.
No, not very much, except your wife was killed in a street accident, wasn't she?
Yes, in Philadelphia. A brewery wagon and 4 horses ran her down.
Oh, how terrible.
It's something I don't like to think about very often. Poor, beautiful Margaret. Well, it's like a nightmare, Amanda, and I still can't feel reconciled, but... Well, what I was driving at was the children. They were in school when she died, and by some malicious stroke of fate, there was an epidemic of scarlet fever raging up there. The authorities wouldn't lift the quarantine and let them out for her funeral.
Oh, poor little things.
Yes, it upset them dreadfully. In fact, I sometimes fear it's left a mark on them which may endure all their lives.
Why, what do you mean?
They suffer from delusions about her. They think that in some way she is linked... Her soul is imprisoned in the organ pipes.
How horrible.
I wish I could do something about it. It's a frightful notion, but they don't let me play when they're at home. That echo chamber in particular next door to their bedroom.
Yes?
You know, it's nothing but an empty sealed room with a few wires. Of course, it's all because they never saw her dead. But they have a notion that she's, well, somehow hidden there.
How ghastly. They really think that, do they? Children can think up such very strange things in their little minds. Can't they?
Tonight for Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you as stars Miss Ida Lupino and Mr. Vincent Price, whom you have heard in the prologue to Fugue in C minor. Tonight's tale of suspense.
Let us look in on another scene for a moment. A smart dinner party at the internationally famous Hotel de Nacional de Cuba in Havana. One of the guests, a world-traveled American, sets down his wine glass and remarks that a truly fine wine always carries the unmistakable flavor of the particular vineyards from which it comes. Well, then, laughs his Cuban host, you must be homesick for California right now. For the wine you are enjoying so much is from America, from California. It is Roma wine. Yes, it's true. Our own wonderful vineyard country in California produces in Roma wines that discriminating people in other lands esteem as an imported delicacy. Yet you here at home can enjoy these distinguished Roma wines for mere pennies a glassful. You pay none of the expensive overseas shipping charges and duties. Daily with your meals or when entertaining or any time, you can delight yourself with the wonderful flavor that comes from age-old winemaking traditions perfected by modern quality controls and tests. Yes, only pennies a glassful for a treat you are certain to enjoy. For remember, Roma wines are America's largest selling wines. Roma, Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
And now it is with pleasure that we bring back to our soundstage Ida Lupino as Amanda Peabody and Vincent Price as Theodore Evans in Fugue in C minor. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
April 18th. I met the children today, Bessie, for the first time. It was a shock. They're strange little creatures, utterly unlike their father. The girl is about 11 and the boy 8. They were both dressed in deep mourning. Their large grey eyes seemed strained with terror. They listened and trembled at every sound.
This is Miss Peabody, children. She's a very good friend of mine. Now, I want you both to shake hands with her. Oh, come now, Daphne. You can at least tell Miss Peabody how old you are.
Oh, no, please don't press her. I know when I was a little girl, I hated people to talk about my age. I'd much rather hear about school.
We're not going back there, no matter what anybody says.
David.
That's all right. Then you didn't like school?
No, and Mommy didn't like it either. She cried when we went away.
Oh, but your Mama wanted you to be educated, didn't she? She wanted you to grow up and be intelligent people, didn't she? Well, didn't she, Daphne?
Who are you?
You may call me Aunt Amanda. I'm a friend of your Papa's.
Do you know where my Mama is?
Your Mama? Well, your Mama's in heaven, dear.
No, she's not.
Then where is she, dear?
Please don't start them off, Amanda. It's too upsetting. Come along, children. Now we're going to have a little music, like old times. You remember when your mother was alive? We all used to play together. David, you with your cornet, and Daphne at the violin, and Mama at the piano. Well, Miss Peabody plays the piano, too. She's promised to play Narcissus, Mama's favorite piece. Well?
Well, perhaps some other time, Theodore, when they don't feel so strange.
I tell you, I've humored them to death. Now, come, David. There's your cornet on the mantelpiece. And Daphne?
No.
I insist. Look, now, I'll start the melody on the organ. David, you come in with your cornet obbligato in the third measure. Daphne, you can follow me.
What's that?
Come along, children.
What's that note? That note making that funny noise.
What note? Oh, you mean that? Oh, that's just a cipher. A wire must have stuck somewhere. One of the pipe valves.
It's Mama. That's where Mama is. She's calling for us.
Now, don't be silly. I'll just hit the key a few times and it'll stop. You've heard these ciphers before, haven't you, Miss Peabody?
Well, I don't know much about pipe organs.
It's a common technical occurrence, but very annoying, of course.
What is she doing in there? Why doesn't it stop? That's where she is. She's in the pipe and she can't get out.
Daphne, stop that nonsense.
Oh, hush, dear. Your Papa will fix it.
No, he won't. He can't. She won't let him because he killed her.
Daphne. Daphne, what did you say?
She didn't mean it, I'm sure. The poor little thing's hysterical. We should never have tried to persuade them.
Oh, man. Just because they never looked upon her face, because they never saw her lying there in the coffin.
Hush, hush.
My own children believe that I am a murderer.
Theodore, you're making them both
As
sick.
though I who loved their mother so much, who was so devoted for 12 years. Do I look like a murderer, Amanda? Do I?
No.
There it is again. It's Mama. It's Mama.
Shh, dear. I'll take them upstairs for you, Theodore, while you try and fix it. April 24th. Oh, Bessie. Those poor little children. We took them out to the cemetery today to show them her grave. A marble angel guarded it. It was planted with pure white tulips. How final it was and peaceful. And yet they began to tremble again the moment we set foot inside the house. Poor Theodore. The man is nearly out of his mind. What can he do? I keep asking myself that question. She died in Philadelphia, you say?
Yes, on May 15th, just a little less than a year ago.
You weren't with her?
No, she went there to take a piano lesson. There was a new teacher she'd heard about. She was always so self-conscious about her technique. But she never reached his studio. They notified me at midnight from the city morgue.
And no one in Philadelphia saw her?
No one except the attendants at the morgue, of course, and the people who picked her up after the collision. It was such a brutal accident.
There'd been no one from among them who could speak to the children, explain to them?
Oh, no. Oh, it's so horrible, so sordid.
Oh, I know, my dear. I hate to make you suffer. But if we could find some way, if they could just believe. When you brought her back here to Pilotsville, there was a funeral.
Yes.
And was there anybody then who saw her?
Oh, no, I couldn't bear it, Amanda. I didn't think at the time. She'd been so beautiful, her lovely, sweet, gentle face and her eyes. The horses had completely trembled.
Oh.
Even if the children had been able to come home, I wouldn't have let them look. The coffin was sealed when I left Philadelphia. I didn't want to see her again myself.
There was a funeral. People came. There were flowers, an undertaker.
Yes?
Well, if they could believe that, if there was one witness, perhaps my own sister, Lizzie.
Funeral, Amanda? Of course there was a funeral. The finest funeral in town. A snow-white hearse and 25 coaches. Everybody sent flowers. The casket wasn't open, but I've been to lots of funerals where they don't open the casket. And from what I understand, she was pretty badly mangled. But it was a beautiful funeral. Mr. Evans played the organ himself, the finest selections, all the sweet old pieces his wife liked. There was Narcissus, and Mighty Like a Rose, and Goodbye Forever.
That's the way it was. So you see, David, my sister, Mrs. Chumley, was there.
Yes, but how did she know it was Mama?
Oh, David.
She didn't see Mama, did she?
Well, nobody saw your poor Mama, dear. She wouldn't have wanted anyone to see her.
Mommy wasn't there. She talks to us every night. She tells us to look for her.
Where, dear?
In the pipes.
But, David, your Mama's dead. She's been dead for nearly a year. Now, you saw her grave out in the cemetery. She's happy and at rest.
Why doesn't Papa give us a key? If he'd only let us have it, we could look for her.
What key, dear?
The keys to the pipes. There's a little door just underneath the stairs. That's where the big pipes are. And inside it's all dark. But there are the tunnels. There's a little room. A little room.
Dear.
That's where she's hiding. That's where Mommy is. That's where Mommy is.
Oh, David, darling, now look, come here.
No, I hate you.
But why do you hate me? Why don't you let me help you?
Because
Because what?
you like him.
Him?
Papa, you're going to marry him, aren't you? Yes, you are. Tafina says you are. You're going to marry him. Then he'll send us back to school. There'll be no one left to help Mama. Poor Mama will never be left out. Oh, I hate you. I hate you.
David! What are you doing here? David, did you strike Miss Peabody?
He's sick, Theodore. I'm sure he's very sick.
Now go to your room at once. Oh, those dreadful children. I tell you, Amanda, they'll ruin whatever happiness we might have.
Theodore, I love you very much. But I couldn't marry you. Not with that child's cry ringing in my head. We've got to help them. Give them that key. Let them go and look in the room where the pipes are. Then they'll see for themselves that there's no ghost.
Key? Who told you about a key to that room?
The children.
The children? Amanda, I'm going to tell you something I've never told to a living soul. It may frighten you.
Yes.
Margaret was going mad when she died.
Oh.
No one knew it but me. It ran in her family. I discovered it long after we were married, after the children were born. Otherwise, I'd never have...
And now you think the children?
I'm afraid so. It was peopling of sound she had, just like them. A fear of the dead's returning. She used to play... What's that?
Sounds like the organ.
But the motor isn't on. The console was locked when I left.
Someone's trying to play.
No one but me can touch that instrument. It's forbidden in this house, and the servants are out. Unless those children. Come upstairs, Amanda.
Theodore. Why, there's no one here. No one at the keyboard. The organ's playing itself.
That's impossible. The motor's not going.
The motor?
Yes, it sets the bellows going. There's no air in the pipes unless it's on. No air to make the pipes speak. It's impossible, I tell you.
Perhaps the children found the key and got in.
Key? No. The key's here in my pocket.
There's no other way in.
No.
Theodore, open that door. Go in there and see what's happening, please.
No.
Theodore.
I won't give in. I won't be a prey to it. Do you hear? I won't. I won't. Here. It's stopped now.
Yes.
It was probably nothing but the wind.
Theodore, give me the key. I'm not afraid.
Are you saying that I am?
I don't know. But I'll be fair with you, Theodore. I couldn't marry you and live here with that any more than your children can.
What do you mean?
Rip out those pipes. Rip out the whole pipe organ. Give it to a church, but don't keep it here.
Get rid of
it's
the
not
pipe
worth
organ?
It. Yes.
But I couldn't. The whole house was built around it. It's been the very soul and spirit of this home.
It's been the curse, you mean. Theodore, I know I'd go mad, too, if I had to listen to it night and day. It's so hollow. Think of those pipes so huge down there in the darkness. I'd begin to hear things, too. Oh, Theodore!
Quiet. Be quiet. Come outside. We'll take a walk.
No, give me the key. Give me the key.
You're hysterical, Amanda. I'm sorry I've overburdened you.
Why don't you want to go in there? Is it because you know something? You did something?
What do you mean?
Did you kill her?
Amanda. Very well, Amanda. Here's the key. If that's the way you trust me, we'll go down and look around together. Come now, Amanda.
I'm sorry, Theodore. It slipped out. It was a dreadful thing to say.
It's all right, I understand. Yet it hurts a little. I've trusted you so completely, Amanda.
Theodore.
Yes, Amanda?
Let's not go in there. I do trust you, darling. I believe everything you've told me.
No. This little key, to think it should mean so much.
Black it is.
Yes, pitch black.
And cold. Where are the pipes? I can't see them.
Come in further, Amanda. You'll see them as soon as your eyes grow accustomed to the darkness. The biggest pipes packed this well under the great staircase like giants.
Yes, I'm beginning to see them now. Shouldn't we go and get a candle?
Oh, no. Go in a little further. Be careful. The floor's a maze of wires. Now stand there for a second.
Theodore, don't leave me.
I won't be long. I thought you said you weren't afraid.
No, I'm not only... Where are you going?
Just upstairs to play for you.
Theodore!
I'd like you to hear how the music sounds in the darkness. It's quite an experience being so close to the pipes. You know, narrow, suffocating, especially when I play the great Passacaglia and Fugue of Bach.
Oh, Theodore, please. I don't want to stay
Perhaps
here.
one of the Rheinberger symphonies or the great chorales of César Franck. Margaret, of course, preferred Narcissus.
Margaret?
You're very gullible, Amanda.
Then you did kill her. You killed her in this room. And you're going to kill me.
Yes, simple, isn't it?
But why?
I don't
Why?
know. One gets tired every now and then of mere music. Sometimes the classics demand competition. A scream, for example. There's something so exciting about pulling out all the stops and drowning out all human sound. Have you ever tried to match your voice, Miss Peabody, against the thunderous voice of Bach? It's most effective. And then when the struggle gets weaker, when the air is almost gone and you choke and gasp for breath, to bring the music down softer, softer.
Theodore, you're mad. You're mad.
Come, Amanda. Would you deny me that pleasure?
No.
I promise you the concert won't be too long. It takes about 8 hours before the air gives out. But you know, I could play for days. And don't worry about the children. I think you've convinced them about the ghost. What's that?
Theodore!
Someone shut the door. It's locked and the key's outside. Who's there? Let me out! Let me out!
Theodore!
Get away from me. Let me out, do you hear? Let me out! Let me out! I can't breathe! I'm suffocating. It's so dark. I can't breathe. Let me out, please! Please! I can't breathe. I can't... No, don't. I can't. Let me out. I can't breathe.
Theodore! Theodore!
Let me out! Let me out! He's dead! He's dead!
David, where are you? Open the door! Help me! Help me! Oh, no! No! Help! 1st, 1900. I shall be coming home in a few days, Bessie. I still can't sleep at night. I still hear that laughter. Still hear that cornet playing its unearthly music. And Theodore Evans once more lies dead at my feet. It was his heart, Bessie. He died of fright. In those few moments, he anticipated the hideous fate he had meted out to so many. And I might have died there if he had not gone so quickly. But the children hated me. They wanted to kill us both. Those terrible, pathetic children. What horrors they must have sensed in that charnel house. There were other women beside his wife. The police found them all buried and stuffed away into unused parts of the pipe organ. Bessie, I was in that pipe room alone with him for 4 hours before that door creaked open. There they stood, and I shall never forget their faces or the things they said.
All right, Miss Peabody. You can come out now if you're really sorry.
I'm sorry.
Are you sure he's quite dead?
Yes, he's dead.
We were right all the time, weren't we, Miss Peabody?
Yes, you were right.
Now, will you come and help us find Mama?
And so closes Fugue in C minor, starring Miss Ida Lupino and Vincent Price. Tonight's tale of Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by William Spear.
Of all the rich treasures man gets from the earth and Mother Nature, none has been more highly esteemed than wine, good, delicious wine. And if you are one who does not yet know how much and how delightfully Roma wines add to your meals, well, let me urge you not to miss out any longer on such a treat as this. There's nothing complicated about it. Just get and serve Roma wine with any meal or any time in any kind of glass you wish. Serve it chilled. Try the many different kinds of Roma wine until you find those you like best of all. Try Roma California Sherry with its wonderful nut-like flavor as an appetizer, or ruby red Roma Burgundy, or the deliciously delicate flavored Roma Sauterne. These superb wines cost you only pennies a glassful. Yet, they make even the simplest meal taste like $1 million. Get some today. And if your dealer is temporarily out of Roma, please try again soon. You owe it to yourself to have and regularly enjoy ROMA, Roma Wines, America's largest selling wines. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is Ida Lupino. Mr. Spear has just been telling me a little about next week's suspense show. The star will be Thomas Mitchell in a story about a man who had headaches, tried everything to cure them, finally went to a psychiatrist, and found out that he was a murderer. That certainly sounds like a broadcast we listeners won't want to miss. One more word. Don't forget to buy that war bond this week.
Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Thomas Mitchell and Donald Crisp in Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, ROMA, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. Tonight, Suspense brings you Miss Claire Trevor as star. But first, a word from your announcer.
In hotels, restaurants, and homes of distinction,
The choice in wines is Cresta, Blanca, Cresta Blanca. Cresta Blanca. Yes, the best serve Cresta Blanca wines, those choice selections created to please the most discriminating tastes. And there's a magnificent Cresta Blanca wine to distinguish your dining, to enrich your entertaining. So always pour Cresta Blanca wines from the finest of the vines. Shenley's Cresta Blanca Wine Company, Livermore, California.
And now, Shenley brings you radio's outstanding theater of thrills,
Suspense.
presented by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A. Roma Wines of Fresno, California. Tonight's star, Miss Claire Trevor in
The Blue Hour, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Shenley by William Spear.
Are you sure you don't know who killed White? Not even a guess? Just one more. Boys.
Oh, all right, boys. The show's over. We're taking off now. See you on Broadway. Goodbye. Goodbye. You've all been just grand. Just grand, boys. Love you all. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hey, stewardess. Where's my seat, honey? Well, that was that. From then on, I had a nice quiet ride into New York with nothing to do but look down at the scenery. You never know when the break's going to come in show business. I've been hoofing for 6 years now, and the best I ever did was a one-night stand in some greasy clip joint. I know I'm no ballerina from the Ballet Russe to Monte Carlo, but well, I can do a couple of whirls without breaking my neck, and besides, I got looks. That's what the men ask for. At least that's what Jason White asked for. He was my only connection with high society before he passed away. Oh, don't feel sorry for me, because his getting bumped off was my break. They had my legs in every paper in Chicago. That's how I happened to come to New York. I got a contract to dance at an extremely chic joint called the Blue Hour, with a minimum, mind you. All the way from Chicago, I worried no one would meet me when I arrived, but I was wrong. There were about nearly 1 million reporters at LaGuardia Airport. You'd have thought I was Miss America or a Bueller or somebody. I was really intriguing them until he showed up. That man, Mahoney.
How about one more picture, Miss LaPaul? A little more leg? That's it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, boys. Come around and see me at the Blue Hour. I'll give an extra good show if I know your thing.
Well, you're pretty smooth at extra good shows, aren't you?
I beg your pardon? Oh, it's you.
Yeah. Mahoney's the name. Alec Mahoney.
I didn't ask your name.
My, you're touchy.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Carry your bag for you?
I can afford a porter.
Oh, I'd like to speak to you.
Call me up sometime.
Who killed Jason White?
Cop or reporter?
Why? You got two different answers?
Look, Mahoney, if you could read, you'd know from the papers I had nothing to do with Jason White's death.
I never read the papers, honey. I'm a reporter.
Well, I already gave my interview. Now leave me alone, Mahoney. I went through all this with the Chicago police.
Yeah, I know.
Well, then why the sudden interest?
Because the whole thing smells.
Move, Mahoney. You're beginning to bore me.
Why were you afraid to tell the police you were at Jason White's apartment the night he was killed?
What are we playing? 20 questions?
No. Just hunches, honey.
Hunches, Look, Mahoney, Jason White was a nice guy. He liked me, I liked his money. We got along swell as long as he was spending it on me.
Did you kill him because he stopped spending it?
If that's another hunch, get out of my way before I haul off on you.
Oh, now look, honey.
There's just two things you can do for me. Drop dead. I didn't feel so good after parting with Mahoney. He made me feel uneasy, as if he knew something important. He seemed awfully nosy about who killed Jason White. He sure would have made a good lawyer. Besides, he wasn't half bad looking. Just the same, I hoped I'd never see him again. I finally got a cab and decided to go straight over to the Blue Hour. Come to think of it, they didn't have anyone meet me at the airport. They've got some nerve treating their star attraction that way. I'd tell them a thing or two. I couldn't believe my eyes when I took a gander at the Blue Hour. It was the most beautiful place I ever saw. Extremely chic. The walls and ceilings were covered with real satin, and the floors were so clean they glistened. There were enough mirrors around to powder 4,000 noses at the same time. And there was an honest-to-goodness band, 10 pieces. They were rehearsing as I entered. Oh, anybody would look good on that stage with that music. And I wasn't going to be the exception. I was in such a daze I didn't see him come alongside of me. But somehow he had the knack of making you feel his presence.
Miss LaPaul?
Oh, yeah. How did you know?
Well, you're quite famous these days. I'm Anthony Licata.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Licata. I love your place. Extremely chic. I know I'm going to like working here.
I hope so. Follow me, Miss LaPaul.
Oh, that band is certainly out of this world.
I'm glad you like it. This way, Miss LaPaul.
I've never seen anything like it.
Won't you sit down?
Thanks, I could use a seat. Those reporters gave me a good going over this morning.
What'd you tell them?
Oh, the usual stuff, like how many offers I had, and I picked your club because it was the best in town, and I gave them a couple of good shots.
Tell them anything about Jason White?
Well, they were the usual questions.
What usual question?
Like, did I love him? Do I miss him? Do I have any idea who killed him?
Do you?
Look, Mr. Licata, I want to be a dancer, not an information, please.
I'm sorry, Miss LaPaul, but I'm very interested in crime. Unsolved crimes.
Oh.
Just a hobby. Cigarette?
Oh, thank you. When do I start working, Mr. Licata?
You're on salary already.
Oh, gee, thank you. I could start rehearsing right away. I'd be ready by tomorrow night.
Well, you must be very tired from the ordeal of everything that happened in Chicago. You take a 2-week rest, then we're going to see.
2 weeks? Well, I'll be deader than a mackerel by then. Mr. Licata, I'm hot as a firecracker now. How long do you think this publicity can last?
I'm sorry, Miss LaPaul. I don't think it's possible.
You don't think it's possible? Well, I like that. I've waited 6 years for this kind of a chance, and I'm not going to I'm not going to just sit and watch it fizzle out.
Well, unfortunately, Miss LaPaul, you must be satisfied with the arrangement.
Satisfied my foot. I'll get a job somewhere else.
You're forgetting one small detail, Miss LaPaul. You're on the contract to me. I'm going to see that you stay there.
Well, I don't get it. You chased me around in Chicago as if I was studded with diamonds.
Well, you are very valuable.
What's the game, Licata?
Don't you know?
No, I don't know.
What a shame, Miss LaPaul. I'm sure that before you finished here, you'll play the game very well.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Because it didn't take a Sam Spade to figure out that the game he was playing had something to do with a guy I knew called Jason White. And Jason White was murdered.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Miss Claire Trevor in The Blue Hour. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented by better tasting Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A. Roma Wines, America's favorite wines. Have you discovered how much Roma California wines can heighten your enjoyment of everyday meals? Soaring food costs make this especially important today. Yes, delicate pale gold Roma Sauterne or robust Roma Burgundy can make all the difference between just eating and delightful dining. This weekend, discover how a glassful of better-tasting Roma Sauterne adds to your enjoyment of chicken or seafood. Or enjoy the taste harmony of Roma Burgundy with roast beef, steak, or cheese dishes. To make your meals more enticing, serve better-tasting Roma wines. Remember, always insist on Roma wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines, America's largest selling wines.
And now, Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Claire Trevor as Lois LaPaul in The Blue Hour, a play well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I may have felt uneasy when I left Mahoney, but I was downright scared when I left Anthony Licata's office. I must be a real square. Everybody seems to be talking riddles. I know there's something cooking that just concerns me, but I'll be darned if I know what. Mr. Licata had an apartment for me. In fact, he had me driven there. I wasn't blind enough to miss the stoogie planted outside my door. I was in a fine fix. Lois LaPaul, who was going to burn up the big city, stuck in an apartment with a bodyguard. The sad part of it all was I didn't know a soul to turn to for help, except... No, it wasn't possible. He wouldn't help me. So, there was nothing for me to do but sit there and eat. Who is it?
Mahoney.
Oh,
Hello there, beautiful.
shut up and come in.
Well, I'm honored, Miss LaPaul. Tell me, is this to be a social visit or...
I'm scared. I need help.
Well, your attitude seems to have changed.
Did you see a man outside?
An autograph hunter?
More like a headhunter. He's planted there to watch me.
Who planted him?
Anthony Licata of the Blue Hour.
Licata, huh? Well, this is developing faster than I figured. He sure is impatient.
Nuts, he's impatient. He's making me sit around doing nothing for 2 weeks. It's some game we're playing. Only I don't like games, and I'm scared.
Well, you do have human instincts.
Oh, Mahoney, well, what's going on? Why am I involved?
Close the faucet on those crocodile tears, honey.
Why don't you believe me?
Because you're not playing square with me.
What do you want from me, Mahoney?
The truth.
Oh,
You were in Jason White's apartment the night he was killed. Weren't you?
Yes, I was.
What were you doing there?
I went to see him.
Oh, just like that, huh?
He called me and asked me to come right up.
Do you always run when a man asks you to come up to his apartment?
He sounded frightened. He told me to hurry. I grabbed a taxi and got there as fast as I could. I knocked several times, but there was no answer, so I walked in. Every light in the place was lit, and every chair, table, and drawer was upset. You know that from the newspaper stories. Jason was sitting in the one and only chair left upright. I remember he smiled as I walked in.
You got here very quickly, my dear. Thank you.
Jason, what happened? What's been going on here?
Oh, forget about that. Come over here beside me.
I don't understand this.
Never mind, my dear. It's unimportant. Listen to me carefully.
You sound sick. What's the matter?
Nothing, my dear. Don't worry. Here, take this.
It's a bottle of perfume.
Yes, I've had it for you for a long time. But like most men, I forgot to give it to you. Take it now.
You mean you had me rush all the way up here for this? What's the gag? Jason, you're bleeding. You've been hurt. I'll call a doctor.
No, Lois, please don't do that. I'd rather have it this way.
Who did it, Jason?
I don't know. Lois, promise me one thing. Don't open that bottle of perfume until they catch and convict whoever attacked me. If you do, your life will be in danger.
I promise, Jason.
You'd better go now. Forget that you were ever here tonight. God bless you, my dear. And thank you. Thank you for everything.
Jason. Jason! Jason! And that's exactly what happened, Mahoney, I swear.
Do you still have that bottle of perfume?
Of course I have.
May I see it?
Thinking of using it?
Perhaps.
Well, I keep it in my makeup kit. Here.
Well, Very interesting.
What's very interesting?
Did you notice the name of this perfume?
Yeah, it's in French. I have a hard enough time with my English.
Bleu bleu.
Huh? Sounds like your tongue got stuck.
Oh, I get by, honey, I get by. Bleu means the hour, and bleu means blue. The hour blue. Or better known as the Blue Hour.
The Blue Hour? That's the same name as the nightclub.
Well. You catch on fast, don't you? And here's something else for you to mull over. Jason White bought a diamond in Antwerp in 1929 called the Blue Hour. It was called that because it was a perfect blue-white stone worth about $500,000.
Holy mackerel.
Now, do you know what's in this bottle?
Perfume?
If you're telling the truth, honey, the Blue Hour diamond is floating around in there.
You mean $500,000 worth of... Oh, brother.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out in just a minute.
No, don't. I told you what Jason said about my life being in danger. If that's open before his murderer is convicted.
Sugarface, your life is already in danger. Well, cross your fingers. Here goes.
Oh, Mahoney.
Oh, brother. Look at that thing dazzle.
Oh, gee, it's beautiful.
So that's the Blue Hour diamond.
Boy, on my finger would that look extremely chic.
Look, baby. Look, if you want to live to enjoy it, we've got to beat the early bird to the worm. Now, here. Sit down here. You've got a full evening in front of you, honey. Now, here's what you're going to do.
Alec wasn't kidding when he said we had a full evening in front of us. He had a plan, and I had to memorize it. I was going to do some acting. And here I come to New York to be a dancer. I was so mixed up with all that happened, I wasn't sure of anything, except that I fell in love with Alec Mahoney. He didn't know it yet, but as soon as things were settled, I was going to let him know. Meanwhile, I felt that Mahoney was staging a play, and I was his leading lady. He said things, had me repeat them till I thought I'd scream, but he assured me one mistake would be fatal. He then picked out my chicest evening gown and had me put it on. I thought I detected a gleam in his eye as I paraded before him, but he pulled himself together, gave me a quick pat on the shoulder, and left. I waited 10 minutes by the clock. We still had Licata's fair-haired boy waiting outside. I then opened the door noisily and stepped out.
Hey, you going someplace?
Look, stupid, I'm going down to the Blue Hour. If you want to come along, just fall in line behind teacher. N'est pas?
Come in.
Good evening, Mr. Licata.
What are you doing here?
I came to see you.
Was there something you didn't understand this afternoon?
On the contrary, it was all too clear. Aren't you going to ask me to sit down, Tony?
Sit down. Don't call me Tony. My name's Anthony.
I'm sorry, Anthony.
You look pretty good for a second-rater.
See, I'm flattered.
I still don't know why you're here.
I came to play the game.
I see. What caused this sudden change of mind?
It's a woman's prerogative, isn't it?
Maybe.
You see, I know something about you, and I think you've guessed something about me.
Stop beating around the bush.
All right, Anthony. I know you killed Jason White.
For a dumb babe, you think you know an awful lot.
I was in the room when you killed Jason.
Can you prove it?
If I tried hard enough, I might be able to. But that's not why I'm here.
Then what did cause this social visit?
I think you know I have the Blue Hour diamond. I have. Put your eyes back in your head, Anthony.
So you do have it, huh?
Up to this point, you only thought I had it. Isn't that right?
What's the deal?
I'll make it short and simple. I need money. I couldn't possibly pass that rock. You know your way around. Pass it, split 50-50, and I'll forget I ever saw you in Jason's apartment.
I never said I was there.
So you didn't.
Give me the diamond.
Don't be stupid. I never carry it around. It's too heavy.
Where is it?
Come to my apartment in about half an hour and, come yourself, Anthony. Leave that Harry A. poem. If there's any funny business, you'll never get it.
I'll be there. Alone.
I'm sure you'll do as I say, Anthony, because that diamond must mean a lot to you. After all, you committed murder for it. I left Licata's office, the taxi back to my apartment felt like a Turkish bath. Whew. But so far, everything went exactly as Mahoney said it would. He would have been proud of me. I didn't muff a line. Now, the worst that could happen to me was getting killed. The prospect of this didn't appeal at all, and besides, it took me 25 years to find a guy like Mahoney. I wanted to stay around and enjoy him. Once I got back to my apartment, I had nothing to do but wait for Licata. That's like waiting for poison to take effect. I turned on every light and the radio. I figured the soft music would help my nerves relax. It didn't. I smoked 16 cigarettes. I know, I counted them. I was sitting there trying to keep my mind, such as it is, off of unpleasant things, and then I heard it. It was the window opening, very softly in my bedroom. Somebody had come up the fire escape into my room. I should have known that Licata wouldn't take a chance and come to see me alone like I told him. He had one of his gorillas in my other room to make sure that I'd be in his power. This apparently had not occurred to Mahoney, who thought he was so smart. I got up from the couch and stood there listening. The guy in there was coming closer because I heard him knock my sewing basket over. I looked around for an effective weapon. Then I spotted it. Just the thing. My big makeup case. I picked it up, hefted it, and I quietly kicked off my shoes and stole over to the bedroom doorway. I leaned back against the wall out of sight as the door started to open. I could see that big gorilla standing there with a gun in the dark with his hat pulled down over his face. Then he started to push his face out into the room.
Now, look.
He fell back into the bedroom, and I shut the door and stood there. Oh, Mahoney, wherever you are, don't fail me now. Who is it?
Licata.
Oh, come in, Anthony. I'm glad to see you're prompt. It's a sign of good upbringing.
You gotta play that radio.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shouldn't keep such late hours, Anthony. It's making you nervous.
Where's the diamond?
Gee, you're in a hurry. Got a date?
I gotta get back to the club.
All right, Anthony, but remember, I don't care what you do with the diamond. I just want 250 grand. My share, is that clear?
You'll get your share.
Good. Here's the diamond. Had it in my handbag all evening.
Oh, the blue hour. I saw it only once, but I knew then that someday I'd have to have that.
You saw it in Antwerp in 1929. Isn't that right, Anthony?
How do you know?
I have a crystal ball.
You know too much.
Not any more than you do now, Anthony.
What was that reporter Mahoney doing here this evening?
Mahoney? I don't recall.
My man told me he was here.
Oh, yeah. He came for an exclusive interview of my life.
Did he tell you it was going to end tonight?
No.
You think for 1 minute I was going to let you run loose, knowing what you do about me? I still don't know how you could have been in that apartment when I had to kill Jason.
So you did kill him. Mahoney was right.
Oh, Mahoney, eh? I thought so. Only don't count on him, sister, because my boys are out looking for him now.
Anthony, let's talk this over, huh? You can keep the diamond. It's yours.
You should have stuck to those clip joints back in Chicago. That's where you belong.
No.
You're proud.
Lois, are you all right? It's me, Mahoney. Mahoney. Are you all right, beautiful? Are you all right?
I'm alive.
Oh, good. Well, what did you have to hit me on the head for, you big dope?
Was that you?
Ooh. You know, I almost didn't make it.
Well, I never would have spoken to you again, Mahoney. In fact, I never would have spoken to anybody again, would I?
Oh, you're going to be all right now, honey.
I must have lost 4 pounds tonight.
Well, I never heard a woman complain about that before. Come on. Come on, get up, honey. You're all right. You're not hurt. Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just saying my prayers.
Okay, Miss LaPaul, would you mind facing the sun just a little more so we can see the sparkle?
Yeah.
That's it. Hey, you going to collect the reward for turning up White's killer? Yeah, Miss LaPaul, what about that?
Well, I didn't turn him up. Somebody else did.
Yeah, not the way I heard it. Well, why are you going back to Chicago all of a sudden?
Oh, that's all, boys. I'm sorry.
Well, goodbye, Miss LaPaul.
Bye. Bye.
Well, now you're really famous, aren't you?
Mahoney, I thought when I didn't hear from you, I thought...
Well, I've been busy. You didn't think I was going to let you run out on me, did you?
Oh, that. Well, I never really thought about it one way or the other.
No?
No, I'm still extremely angry with you, as you may well imagine. You haven't even bothered to explain.
Well, honey, it was this way. Licata was with Jason White on his trip to Antwerp, and he saw Jason buy the Blue Hour diamond. He offered him all sorts of dough for it, but he wouldn't sell. And Licata never got over it.
Holy mackerel. Well, he's over it now. There's just one thing I want to know from you, Mahoney.
Hmm?
How did you know Licata killed Jason White?
Well, I didn't.
You mean everything I did, risking my life, playing games with a maniac, was all because you had a hunch?
That's right, baby. Never go wrong, Mahoney.
Oh!
Well, what are you going to do now, beautiful? You're a rich woman now, you know.
How do you speak of?
Well, the diamond legally belongs to you. I think it would hold up in court.
Well, I know one thing for sure. I'm giving up the ballet. And for two things, I think I'll get married.
Oh. Society, I suppose.
Holy mackerel, you're a big dope, Mahoney. It takes a lot of courage for a girl to do what I'm about to do. Will you marry me?
Oh, I suppose so.
Suspense.
The Blue Hour, starring Claire Trevor. Presented by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A. Roma Wines. Selected from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines. You get more enjoyment for your money when you serve Roma wines. Because Roma makes absolutely sure of better taste by pressing only the choicest California grapes. Then, with age-old skills and wine-making resources unmatched in America, Roma master vintners guide this luscious grape treasure unhurriedly to taste perfection. These finer wines are laid aside with mellow Roma wines of years before, and from these, Roma later selects for your pleasure. This weekend, treat your family and friends to glorious nut-like Roma sherry, fruity Roma port, or mellow Roma muscatel. You'll enjoy these fine Roma wines. So delicious, so inexpensive, too. That's why Roma, that's R-O-M-A, Roma wines are America's largest selling wines.
Miss Trevor will next be seen in the independent artist production, The Velvet Touch. Tonight's play was by Marty Schwartz. Next Thursday, you will hear Kirk Douglas as star of Suspense. Produced and directed by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. Daylight saving time ends in certain areas September the 28th. This may change the time at which Suspense is heard in your community. Please check your local newspaper for the time at which this program will be heard next Thursday and each Thursday thereafter. In the coming week, Suspense will present such stars as Louis Jourdain, Agnes Moorehead, and others. Make it a point to listen each Thursday to Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Suspense. Tonight, Autolite brings you a story of treachery and greed, a story we call Murder in G-Flat, starring Mr. Jack Benny.
Greetings, Pepito, my favorite free-holy friar. What's on the menu?
The special, Senor Wilcox, is Autolite Stay Full battery.
You mean you're serving the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use?
See. What is better for quick, dependable starts, huh?
Ah, nothing's better than an Autolite Stay Full, that frisky friend of car owners from coast to coast. But...
What? You don't want one, senor?
Everybody wants an Autolite Stay Full, the buxom battery with fiberglass retaining mats protecting every positive plate to prevent shedding and flaking, and to keep the Autolite Stay Full battery power-packed for paramount performance.
See, how you want it, senor?
Why, it's perfect just as it is, Pepito, and built to give longer life, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards. So, friends, have your neighborhood Autolite battery dealer serve your car an Autolite Stay Full battery, the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
See. And remember,
you're always right with Autolite.
And now with Murder in G-Flat and the transcribed performance of Mr. Jack Benny, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
Oh, Lieutenant, in here, sir, in the rec hall.
What's he doing in the rec hall?
Well, he thought he'd tune the piano while I was waiting, Lieutenant.
Sunday night. Why couldn't you guys pick a better night than Sunday night? My one day off, and I have to come down here.
Sorry we had to call you, Joe.
This is the guy, huh?
Yeah. Hey, you.
That's it. C flat. If I had my wrench...
This is the lieutenant.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
Name?
My name is Remington. Hercules Remington.
That's it, Joe. We checked.
Huh.
Pardon me, Lieutenant, but my wife, Martha, is going to be awfully worried. You see, I haven't seen her since this morning. They told me...
You haven't seen your wife since this morning?
No, and I thought that if I could phone her and at least tell her where I am...
Where'd you pick him up?
Coney Island, Joe. He called us from there.
Yes, and I should have called my wife, too. Look, Lieutenant, I don't want to seem persistent about
You'll have
this.
plenty of time later to call your wife. Now, give the lieutenant the story in detail, just like you told it to me on the way down here to the station.
What kind of work do you do, Remington?
Well, I'm a piano tuner, Lieutenant. Yours is out of tune. C flat, Lieutenant. See, if I could get my bag, I'd tune...
Look, Remington, I haven't got all night. Now, either get on with your story or I'll have...
All right, Lieutenant. But I really would like to call my wife first.
Start your story.
All right. But if there's any explaining to be done to my wife, you guys will have to do it.
We'll be happy to. Now, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Well, Lieutenant, this whole mess started yesterday morning, Saturday. I got up, had breakfast with my wife, Martha, and my Uncle Herman. He's my black sheep uncle of the family. He's a carnival man, came to work at the World's Fair here, and has been living with us ever since. I think he ought to pay at least 1/3 of the rent, but Martha, well, she feels sorry for him. Anyway, I left the house around 10 o'clock on my way to the Lippenridge School of Music. I usually tune their pianos on the first Saturday of the month. You see, because there aren't any classes there on that Saturday. I catch the BMT at 57th and get off at Union Square. Well, yesterday morning I got on the subway, just like I always do. I carry a little ordinary brown bag with all my tools in it and usually lay it right next to me under the seat. I was just sitting there, thinking hard, wondering how I was going to meet the bills at the end of the month, when a man sat down next to me. He shoved something under the seat and just sat there staring ahead. B flat, D flat, B flat, D flat, B flat, D flat.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I got carried away for a moment. 4 stops later, the man got up, reached under the seat, pulled out a little brown bag, and started for the door. I remember noticing he was bald-headed and wearing big black horn-rimmed glasses. For a minute, I thought he'd stolen my bag of tools, but I reached my hand under the seat and found my bag was still there. I remember sort of chuckling to myself, thinking of the coincidence that he'd been carrying the same type of bag. Well, anyway, I got off at Union Square and walked up to the Lippenridge School of Music on 14th. There are 4 floors there, a piano on each floor. And I usually start at the top and work my way down. Well, since the school doesn't have any classes on Saturday, the place was deserted. That one's sour. Yeah, D flat. Well, I'll soon have that in shape. What the... I zipped open my bag to take out my tuning hammer and my wedges, but there were no tools in my bag. The tools were gone, and in their place were bundles and bundles of crisp $10 bills. And then it hit me. The little bald-headed man on the subway. The man who sat down next to me. This bag belonged to him. He picked up mine by mistake. There was no name on the bag, no identification of any kind. I started counting one of the bundles. Each bundle contained $1,000 in $10 bills, and there were 25 bundles. I had just come heir to $25,000. When I got home, Martha was washing some clothes out on the back porch, and Uncle Herman was rolling pennies for his pitch penny concession. I called both of them into the living room, pulled all the shades down, closed and locked all the doors, and set the bag on the table.
Hercules, what are you doing back home so soon?
What kind of nonsense is this, nephew?
Martha, Uncle Herman.
You look awful pale.
I guess I do.
Hercules, what's the matter with you?
Listen to me, both of you. I'm rich.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Hercules, act your age.
I'm not lying to you.
Look, I gotta get out.
You must be sick.
Look, will both of you be quiet for just a minute?
Sounds like he's drunk.
Are you sick, Hercules?
Look, I'm not sick and I'm not drunk. I've got it right here.
You've got what?
Look. Wow.
Hercules.
Now do you believe me? Now do you believe I'm not sick or drunk? Look at it. $25,000.
$25,000? That's a lot of money.
Hercules, where'd you get all this money?
I found it.
Found it?
Found it?
Yes.
Listen to me, Hercules Remington. Don't you lie to me. Where'd you get all that money?
I told you, Martha. I found it.
I haven't lived with you for 10 years for nothing. I know when you're lying to me. Now tell me, where'd you get all this money?
Okay, if I tell you the truth, I know you won't believe
Well, tell me anyway.
Well, all right. Look, this morning I got on the subway, just like I always do. And some little bald-headed man with black horn-rimmed glasses sat down next to me. When he got up to get off the subway, I noticed he was carrying a brown bag, just like mine. At first I thought it was mine. But mine was still under the seat. Anyway, when I got to the music school, I opened my bag, and all this money was in it.
Sounds fantastic.
Hercules.
But it's the truth. The little man picked up my bag by mistake. I searched this one for some identification, but there isn't any.
Then you mean the little bald-headed man has your bag with the tools in it?
I guess he does.
It seems odd that anyone would be carrying this much money around in a little brown bag.
Odd or not, the fact still remains that I didn't steal it.
Well, I guess there isn't any way that you can get a hold of this man, so we'll just have to turn the money over to the police.
The police?
Yes, I said the police.
But why?
Why? Good heavens, Hercules, you don't expect to keep this money.
Why not?
It isn't ours.
Why? Why isn't it ours? I found it. I didn't steal it, Martha.
Hercules.
Martha, don't you see? Maybe this is fate. Maybe we were meant to have this money. Maybe if
You're crazy. You're out of your head. You're talking like a madman, and I won't have it.
But, Martha...
You didn't come by this money honestly. It isn't legally yours.
Now, wait a minute, Martha. Maybe Hercules is
Now, you stay out of this, Uncle Herman. Hercules, you're going to take this money to the police.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to take this to the police or anyone else. Do you understand me? I'm not going to take this money to the police.
Hercules, I don't understand you at all. But mark my words, you'll pay for this.
Well,
Don't pay no attention to her, nephew.
But why does she have to be that way? Why can't she understand me just this once? Why can't she see my side of it? See, I didn't steal this money.
Oh, you didn't, nephew.
And I'm going to keep it.
Sure you are, nephew. Sure you are. You're going to keep it.
You bet I am. The next morning, that was this morning, Sunday, Martha wouldn't speak to me at all. Her eyes were all red and puffed up. I could see that she'd been crying. And Uncle Herman wasn't doing much talking either. Martha just kept sniffling as she puttered around the stove. Martha, my peach isn't peeled.
Peel it yourself.
But
Here, I'll peel it for you, nephew.
Thanks, Uncle Herman. Martha, please, won't you try...
Talk to me.
Oh, don't be too hard on him, Martha. After all, a man's got a
I
right.
told you once, Uncle Herman, you stay out of this. It's none of your business.
Sorry. She's plenty mad. Well, ain't you going to answer the phone?
Hello?
Mr. Remington?
Yes?
Hercules Remington?
Yes, who is this, please?
I want to return your bag of piano tools to you, Mr. Remington.
I
believe there was a slight mix-up. I believe in my haste I picked up your bag instead.
But how did you find me? I mean...
Oh, it was quite simple. There's only one piano tuner with the initials HR in New York City.
well, what do you know?
You do want your piano tools back, don't you, Mr. Remington?
Listen to me.
I don't think you'd like the idea of not being able to tune any more pianos.
What?
And I'd like to have my bag returned.
Of course.
As soon as possible.
Yes.
Tonight.
Tonight?
At 9:30 tonight. Meet me at Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden?
At 9:30 at the 49th Street entrance. The door on the far end will be left slightly open. And, please be prompt, Mr. Remington, with my brown bag. You see, it will displease my business partner considerably if he finds I've lost the bag.
No, all right. The 49th Street entrance, the door on the far end.
Hercules, what's wrong? Well, you're as white as a ghost.
I am?
You sure are.
I guess I should be. That was the little bald-headed man with horn-rimmed glasses, Uncle Herman. I've just lost $25,000. Uncle Herman went in the living room to read the Sunday paper. I went in the bedroom to tell Martha about the phone call. But she wasn't there. In fact, she wasn't anywhere in the house. She was gone, and I figured that she'd probably gone over to her sister's house. I was so nervous the rest of the afternoon I couldn't eat a thing. I left the house for Madison Square Garden about 9 o'clock. From riches to rags in about 24 hours. And I was back riding the subway. I walked up 8th Avenue to the garden. I turned and walked up 49th Street to the entrance and stopped. Sure enough, one of the doors on the far end was open a little, just as the little man had told me it would be. I slipped in through the open door. It was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. Hello? Hello? Anybody here? Hello? Is there anyone here? What the? I stumbled over something and almost fell. I struck a match and looked down at a body. The body of the little man in horn-rimmed glasses. His head was all covered with blood. I started to blow out the match, and then something caught my eye. Lying next to his body was my brown bag with the initials HR. And next to the bag, covered with blood, was my tuning hammer.
is bringing you Mr. Jack Benny in Murder in G-Flat. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Senor Wilcox, why does the Autolite Stay Full battery need water like Pepito needs a hole in the head?
Well, Pepito, the Autolite Stay Full needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use because that consistently conserving and constantly cooperating battery has over 3 times the liquid protection of batteries without Stay Full features.
And why is the Autolite Stay Full strong as a bull, senor?
Because of the fiberglass retaining mats protecting every positive plate. They prevent shedding and flaking and keep the power-producing materials in place.
Greater convenience and dependable starting, yes, senor?
Right, Pepito. And in addition, the Autolite Stay Full battery gives you longer life, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards.
And all these make the Stay Full welcome a siesta after fiesta. Eh, senor?
Right you are. So, friends, visit your neighborhood Autolite battery dealer for an Autolite Stay Full. The battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. Your Autolite battery man is fully equipped to give you the best in battery advice and service because...
Because you are always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Jack Benny in Elliot Lewis's production of Murder in G-Flat. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Please, Lieutenant, may I call my wife? I want to...
Finish your story first, Mr. Remington. You can call her after that.
Oh, all right.
Now, you were standing over the body of this man in Madison Square Garden. You found your tuning hammer next to the body.
Yes, my tuning hammer. Let me tell you, Lieutenant, I was scared. Plenty scared. Here I was standing over a dead man in Madison Square Garden. And clutched in my hand was his brown bag containing $25,000. Who had killed him? But I couldn't stop to think about that now. I had to get out of there, and fast, and take my bag and hammer lying on the floor with me. I started to reach for my bag when a sound, G-flat. Someone had opened up a knife. Whoever it was coming toward me, I blew out the match and waited. Who was in that corridor with me? Was it the business partner of the little man? Was it... I started to move backwards, and then a big black figure loomed up at me. With all my strength, I brought the brown bag swinging up from the floor. I ran until I thought my legs would drop. My mind was all fogged up now. I couldn't think straight. Who was the guy who just tried to kill me? One thing I knew for sure, I had to get rid of this money until I could think things out. But where? Where could I get rid of it? I neared the corner of 59th and 8th Avenue and then saw it. A bus terminal. Why not? A public locker in the bus station. I opened the door and walked in.
Scranton, Pittsburgh, and Philadelphia leaving in 10 minutes?
Yes, ma'am, in about 20 minutes.
Excuse me, mister. I'd like to have a key for a locker.
Just a second.
G sharp.
What'd you say?
Oh, nothing.
What do you know? Haven't got an empty one right now. Have to wait a little while.
You mean out of all of these hundreds of lockers, you haven't got one empty?
Well, I'm sorry, mister, but you can see for yourself. A lot of servicemen in town over the weekend.
Well, how long will it be?
10, 15 minutes, maybe a couple hours.
Okay, I'll wait. I'll sit over there. I bought a paper at the newsstand and sat down on one of the benches. I didn't even know what I was reading. I just kept... And then I saw it. On page 2, a complete account of a robbery that had occurred on Friday night at one of the downtown post offices. 2 bandits had escaped with $25,000 in $10 bills. This was it. It must have been. But would the police believe a story like that? Of course they wouldn't. I had the money, and it was my tuning hammer there, lying next to the body in the garden. I got out of that bus terminal in a hurry and walked up 8th Avenue. Where could I go? The only place I could think of was Coney Island. Coney Island and Uncle Herman and his pitch penny concession. It was late, and the island amusement park was almost deserted. It was cold and close to 11. Uncle Herman was leaning against the side of his concession as I walked up.
Why, nephew, what are you doing out this way?
Uncle Herman, quick, let's go in back.
All right. There ain't no customers anyway. Yeah. Oh, what happened, Hercules? Did you give the money back to the man?
I went to meet him at the garden, just like he told me. But when I got there and I found him, he was dead.
Dead?
He'd been beat over the head with my tuning hammer.
Why, Hercules.
I was just about to grab my hammer and bag and get out of there when someone made a lunge at me in the dark. But I got away. I went to a bus terminal to put the money in a locker. I had to wait. And then I read that the money is stolen post office money.
Oh, you got yourself in a mess, nephew.
I'm frantic. I don't know what to do. That's why I came here.
Well, I'm glad you did, nephew. Glad you did.
But what am I going to do?
The best thing would be to go back and get that hammer and bag. Leave the money here. I'll hide it for you.
But maybe I ought to go to the police.
You can't go to the police with that story. They'd never believe you, Hercules.
I know.
Now, bring your bag and come with me, nephew. I got a hiding place for that money that no one will ever find.
Uncle Herman locked his place up, and then he led me over to the fun house. It was closed now, and the place was all dark. But Uncle Herman had a key. He led me up some stairs to a high ramp that people climb on, to slide down the big chute. He stopped at one of them.
Here, nephew. Right under this top chute, we'll just pry one of the boards loose a little and slip the bag with the money underneath. No one in the world will ever look for it. There we are. Now, give me the bag, nephew.
Here you are, Uncle Herman. Are you sure that no one will find it here?
Absolutely, nephew. You and I are the only ones who know where it is. There's nothing to be afraid of. Now, hand me the bag.
Here you are.
That's it. Now, let's just check to make sure that...
What's the matter, Uncle Herman?
Where's the money, nephew?
The money? What are you talking about? It's in the...
Is this what you call money? Or this bag's got nothing in it but bundles of torn newspaper?
I don't understand.
Hercules, dear nephew, what did you do with the money?
I don't know. It was in there. You saw it yourself when I brought it home.
This a scheme of yours, Hercules?
Scheme?
Trying to cheat on your dear old uncle, aren't you, Hercules?
Uncle Herman, what are you talking about?
Where's the money, Hercules?
G-flat. That knife. G-flat.
This ain't no time to play games with your Uncle Herman, Hercules.
Uncle Herman, where were you tonight?
What's that, Hercules?
G-flat. Your knife. It's G-flat.
Looks like this thing has got you going, Hercules.
It was you in the garden, wasn't it, Uncle Herman? You killed him.
Let's not waste any more time, nephew. Now tell me where that money is.
I don't know.
Stop lying to your dear uncle, Hercules.
I'm not lying.
I usually use this knife to scale fish. The smell of fish is stronger than the smell of blood.
But I tell you, I don't know where that money is.
You're lying to me. You came down here just to throw me off, didn't you? Make me think you lost the money.
Uncle Herman, stay away from me.
All right, Hercules. So you won't tell your dear uncle.
He rushed at me with the knife. I stepped back and tripped over the board he had pried loose and fell down. But Uncle Herman... He went hurtling over me, head over heels down the long slide. When I got back down at the bottom of the slide chute, he was dead.
The uncle had his neck broken, Lieutenant.
Yeah. What about the money?
Well, Mr. Remington's wife turned it over to the authorities this morning about 11 o'clock. She said the money wasn't his, and she didn't want him carrying it around.
Well, I guess that'll be all, Mr. Remington. You can go now.
But isn't it dangerous? I mean, the partner is still...
We picked up his business partner a few hours after the robbery.
Oh.
But just in case you happen to come across another $25,000 that doesn't belong to you, promise me that you'll get in touch with the authorities, will you, Mr. Remington?
Oh, I've learned my lesson, Lieutenant. Believe you me, I have.
Yeah, good.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I almost forgot. I gotta call my wife. She's probably frantic by now.
There's a payphone right outside in the corridor.
Payphone?
Yeah, right around the corner. You can't miss it.
Well, she's waited this long. I think I'll just tell her when I get home.
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Jack Benny.
Ah, fine meal, Pepito. So long.
Hey, no dessert, Senor Wilcox?
I never desert, Pepito. I'm always faithful to those 400 fine products for cars, trucks, tractors, planes, and boats made by Autolite in 28 plants from coast to coast. These include complete ignition systems used as original factory equipment on many leading makes of our finest cars. Generators, coils, distributors, electric windshield wipers, voltage regulators, wire and cable, starting motors, and many more. And they're all engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly, because they're all part of the Autolite team. So, friends, don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite.
Next week on Suspense, our stars will be Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz in Early to Death. And in weeks to come, you will hear such famous stars as James Stewart, Ann Baxter, and Rosalind Russell, all on Suspense.
Suspense is produced and directed by Elliot Lewis, with music composed by Lucien Moraweck and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Murder in G-Flat was written for Suspense by Richard George Petticini. Portions of this program were transcribed. In tonight's cast, Joseph Kearns was heard as Uncle Herman, Bea Benaderet as Martha, and Larry Thor as the lieutenant. Others in the cast were Clayton Post, Jack Crucian, and Paul Frees. Jack Benny may be heard each Sunday on CBS on his own radio program, The Jack Benny Show.
And remember, next week on Suspense, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz in a story about a mysterious airplane crash in the mountains of Mexico. A tale we call Early to Death.
You can buy Autolite Stay-Full batteries, Autolite resistor-type or standard-type spark plugs, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
Tonight, Autolite salutes the men and women leaders in boys' clubs all over America. This is National Boys Club Week, a time to remember that our boys' clubs serve the boy, the community, and the nation by training tomorrow's leaders today. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, we bring you a story of intrigue and ideological murder. So now, starring Mr. Ben Wright, here is tonight's suspense play, The Music Lovers.
Any word yet, Mallinson?
No.
Where's the car?
Around the corner. Walsh is listening in.
What's the matter?
Oh, bit of the pip, you know. Schoolboy's boggy. Achin cough.
Oh, you taken anything for it?
Everything.
No, too bad.
Just got a standby from Sergeant Flint, sir.
Good. Shove over, will you? It's cold standing out here.
1A. 1A. Grey Saloon, Armstrong, Sidley. Number plate LXB 574. Proceeding west on Arrow Road. Just past Hazel Road intersection. Following. Over.
Let me have it, will you?
Here you are, sir.
To all cars, this is car 1A. Form roadblock at Scrubs Lane and Harrow Road. Flint, how far away is he? Over.
About half a mile, sir.
Right. If he turns off, let us know. Out. Right, jump on, Mallinson. Next corner, Walsh.
No, I don't like to stand on the running board, Hendon.
Make you forget the pip.
I'm going to sneeze. Hello,
Bless you.
Blast you!
Walsh.
Yes, sir.
Park behind that squad car pulling up.
Yes, sir.
Hope he smashes into the lot of us. Serve you right.
Serve him right, too. Well, now all we have to do is wait. Here he comes.
Hold on, you!
It's all right, Mallinson. They've got him. Have a look in the car, will you?
Right.
Let go! Let go! My arm!
Stand still. That's better. This the man you want, sir?
That's the one. Now, you wish to make a statement?
Ask mine.
Where's Jeffrey Spencer?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Hendon!
Yes?
Would you come here for a second?
What's up?
In there. Back seat. It's Spencer.
Oh? Oh. Dead?
I don't think so. But from the looks of what they've done to him, he should be.
He was dying. Slow, sad death. There was no comfort in his leaving. No face or voice of a loved one. Only men in uniform. Strange men who wanted to be kind but couldn't. Jeffrey Spencer was a statistic. Aged 37. Employed by Staines Aircraft Industries. Senior engineer. Associate designer of experimental jet aircraft HX-331. Romanticized as Staines Super Hawk. Jeffrey Spencer. Missing for 6 days. Believed kidnapped by agents seeking classified information on HX-331. A statistic lying in the back seat of a gray car. A beaten, smashed body. Eyes staring up, full of pain, full of tears.
Ambulance is on its way. Is he conscious?
Yes.
Has he said anything?
He can't very well.
Oh.
Mr. Spencer? Can you hear me? Just blink your eyes twice if you can. Good. We'll have you in the hospital very soon. Do you know who the men were who did this? Just blink your eyes once if you want to say no. Never seen them before? I see. They tried to get information from you about the new jet aircraft? Did you give it to them?
Good man.
Do you know how many there were? 5? 4? Uh-huh. Yes. Were they English or foreign? Mr. Spencer? Mr. Spencer?
Close his eyes, will you? Was he very brave or very stupid not to tell them?
I don't imagine he thought much about it at the time.
Excuse me, sir. We've identified the driver, sir. Harold Gibson. Lives across the road.
Oh, yes, I know who he is.
Must have been coming home. What the devil was he going to do with Spencer?
He doesn't say anything,
No, sir. Bad bargain, this one.
All right. Sergeant Flint here yet?
Yes, sir. He's waiting with the prisoner.
Good.
Look here, Hendon. There's a nice, quiet, empty shop over there. Why not let me take Gibson behind it? I'll find out who the others are.
Don't you think I'd like to do that myself? Come on, we'll see what we can do.
Everything all right, sir?
No, Flint, it isn't. Oh, Gibson. The man in the back seat is dead. He was beaten and tortured, and you're under arrest for murder.
I don't know nothing about that. I didn't even know anybody was back there.
Really? Well, before we take you down to the yard, we're going to find out one or two things from you.
Take my bitter oath you don't.
Huh? Inspector Mallinson, where did you say that empty shop was?
Across the road. Of course, I was there.
Right.
Hey, what's going on here?
Sergeant Flint.
Yes, sir?
Detective Walsh.
Yes, sir.
This is going to be absolutely against regulations. You understand?
Yes, sir. What are you going to do?
We're all going for a nice walk across the road.
Now, what are you taking me? If I'm under arrest, I got me rights. I ain't done nothing. What are you up to? I won't do. All right. All right, but you can't do this. You don't dare put a finger on me. I know the law. I don't know nothing about that guy in the car. Stu found out. Somebody must have put him in there, huh? Now, what you going to do? You can't hit me now. You're only trying to frighten me. That's it. A fat lot of good that'll do, yeah.
Flint, Walsh, hold his arm. Stand him against the wall.
Yes, sir. You can't do this. You can't. This is England. I know about you chaps. You can't do this. I'll report
Are
the
you
lot
really
of
going
you.
to do it?
You can't do this.
We'll see. Now, loosen his tie and collar button, will you?
Yes, sir.
That's better. Now, Mr. Gibson, I think we're ready.
No.
Well, I want you to have a picture in your mind of Jeffrey Spencer's face when you and your friends were finished with him.
I never...
We'll start with the names of the other men. There were 4 of them, right?
I don't know. I mean, there were.
What was your part in it? Just reaching for a cigarette, Mr. Gibson. You're quite nervous tonight, aren't you? Ever notice where the flame's the hottest, Mallinson?
Oh, yes, I suppose on the...
The cigarette tip's even hotter, though.
You wouldn't.
Now, Mr. Gibson, I'm going to tell you something. You took a chance, for whatever reason you had, to engage in work against a man who had done you no harm and against this country. Another man is dead, and the country, as you know, is in danger. As a policeman, I would be remiss in my duty were I not to at least venture an equal chance to get information from you.
It's against the law. It's against the law.
So is murder. Now, the names of the other men?
Will you let me go? Let me go!
Now, you men are all witness to the fact that the prisoner is attempting to escape. If his arm is broken in the process, it's completely within the law. So,
All right, I swear it. I don't know who they are. They paid me to hang about while they tried to get Spencer to talk, that's all. I was to drive him away when they'd finished.
Ah, that's much better. Now, who hired you for the job?
Chap at the aircraft factory.
Staines Aircraft?
Yes, I was a sweeper. Bloke asked me if I wanted to make a few quid. That's all.
You work there too?
I don't know. I never seen him before. Come up to me as I was leaving. It was outside the gate.
Mm-hmm. Well, why should he pick you?
I'll tell you, I don't know.
All right. Where did they take Spencer?
Place in Bronsbury Road.
Number?
58.
You get that, Flint?
Yes, sir.
Who owns the house?
I told you I don't know. I never went inside. I just hung about like I was told till they wanted me.
Yeah. Can you describe the man who hired you?
I don't know. Tall bloke, about your size. Thin, had a scar on the back of his left hand. He talked like a gent.
Where were you taking Spencer?
I was going to leave him by the railway goods yard. They said he was dead anyhow.
You know, Gibson, in a way I'm rather sorry you decided to talk. It would have been a great pleasure to... Oh, take him away, Walsh. Get him down to the yard.
Right, sir. Get a move on, Gibson.
I didn't have no right to do that. Mr. Almighty's going to hear all about this. Wait to see. You too, you're going to hear.
Oh, we're going to be in for it all right when the Commissioner gets wind of this.
No, not we. Just me. I wanted you to help. You didn't do anything.
Would you have done if he hadn't talked?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Well, as it is, I'm going to offer my resignation.
Oh, no, sir.
Oh, don't be an ass.
3rd degree. Ever hear of it?
Well, you didn't hurt him, sir.
Questioning under duress, the same thing. Oh, well, let's see if I can get this cleaned up first. Now, what was that address, Flint?
58 Bronsbury Road.
Well, they wouldn't be fool enough to hang about after this.
I know, but we can have a look. We had already known a number of things about Harold Gibson. Among them, the fact that he was employed by Staines Aircraft Works. The fact that he was a member of a subversive group which, up to that time, had engaged in nothing more physical than the passing out of pamphlets. However, Special Branch had learned, after the kidnapping of Geoffrey Spencer, that this group was immediately involved. We'd put a close watch on Gibson, believing that he might lead us to the kidnappers. What we didn't know when we arranged for his arrest was that he had picked up the body of Spencer from the address on Bronsbury Road. Somehow he must have given our men the slip. Inspector Mallinson, Sergeant Flint, and I drove out there. We took 2 squad cars with us, and I had an idea that we were going to find number 58 Bronsbury Road vacant. But I was wrong.
Pretty swank looking.
4 cars. Lots of lights. Quite a party going on.
Nice party. They don't fool about when they play murder.
I've got the other men posted behind and outside the French window, sir.
All right. Ring it again, will you, Mallinson?
Oh, yes?
Scotland Yard, Chief Inspector Hendon.
Yes?
May we come in, please?
I don't understand. Was there something the matter?
A great deal, sir.
But I'm having a little music. My friends. I think you've made a mistake.
Oh, this is 58 Bronsbury Road.
Yes?
Who is it, dear?
The police, Jenny. I can't imagine.
Don't leave the door open, dear. There's a draft. Won't you come in, please?
Thank you.
Talk to them in the study, Leslie, and do hurry, dear. Oscar's promised to play Beethoven next. Excuse me.
This way, please.
Oh.
It's really very awkward, you know. I haven't the slightest idea why. Now, what's it all about?
Do you mind giving me your name, sir?
Leslie Addison.
We understand that a man named Spencer has been held in this house for the past 5 or 6 days.
What? What the devil do you mean, sir?
Exactly what I say.
Held here? By force?
Yes.
You must be mad. Well, it's a practical joke. Not very funny.
No, it wasn't very funny for Mr. Spencer either. He was murdered. Beaten to death.
Good Lord. But why do you think that
I don't think anything yet, Mr. Addison. However, I should like permission to search your house, please.
Blast it, all this is terribly embarrassing.
I'm sorry.
What are my guests going to think?
I haven't the slightest idea, sir.
Well, I suppose it's your duty. Do you mind waiting a moment? I'll call my wife. She'll take you upstairs. And for heaven's sake, don't wake the children.
Sounds as if our friend Gibson was lying to save his skin. I think we've made a bloomer, old boy.
Do you? I don't.
Oh?
Gibson said a man approached him outside the aircraft works, remember? Tall, thin man, about my height.
Oh, yes.
Have you noticed the back of Addison's left hand?
No. No, I didn't.
I did. Nasty scar on it. The man who hired Gibson had one, too. Mr. Leslie Addison.
You are listening to The Music Lovers, tonight's presentation on radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
With uncanny astuteness and with unmatchable speed, the FBI in Peace and War breaks open a vicious multi-state racket in the shipment of perishable foods by playing on the greed of the wife of one of the racketeers involved in the tense story you'll hear over most of these same stations tomorrow night. If you like your drama packed with action, you'll really get a charge out of The Troublemaker, tomorrow night's thriller on the FBI in Peace and War.
And now we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Ben Wright, starring in tonight's production, The Music Lovers, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
"58 Bronsbury Road was a pleasant house, quite large, with all the evidences of comfort and children, which would deny that such an incredible and foul murder had been committed within its walls. I left Flint and Inspector Mallinson to search the downstairs floors, and with Mrs. Addison went up the staircase. The whole thing seemed quite impossible. This rather tall and lovely grey-haired woman, the music in the drawing room floating after us. But I kept thinking of a scar on a man's hand.
I suppose you want to look into all the rooms, Inspector?
Please.
My husband tells me that you think a man was murdered here.
Quite right, madam.
This is my son's bedroom. I'll put on the light. But please make as little noise as you can. He's asleep. Only 9, you know.
Of course.
Would you mind telling me what you expect to find, Inspector?
Where murder has been committed, Mrs. Addison, we look for anything that may help us in a solution.
Oh. My daughter's room. She's 13. A likely age for a murderess, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. That door?
My room and my husband's. You'll find no skeleton in that cupboard, Inspector. Now, don't you feel rather silly about this, Inspector? If you've made a mistake, we shan't laugh at you. We shan't report it either.
That's very kind of you, Mrs. Addison.
It's utter nonsense. You don't think for one moment if Leslie had done this awful thing that we should have allowed the children to be here, do you?
The very fact that he might have done it at all seems to make the qualifying element rather academic.
Hendon!
Yes.
Something down here!
Right.
I hope you don't mind if I return to my guests.
Not at all, madam. We may have to join you in a little while.
That would be extremely impertinent of you.
Police, crime, arrest. They're all impertinent, Mrs. Addison.
I find your manner unspeakably rude. Both my husband and I have tried to help because we thought this was an important police matter. We shall report it to the Commissioner in the morning. As soon as you have finished your ridiculous search, I must ask you to leave the house.
You know, I wouldn't be at all surprised if that lady turns out to be the leader of this mob.
Pretty cool. What have you found?
Oh, down this way.
We were quite convinced by now that this house harbored the core of a fanatic group whose seeming harmlessness made their operations all the more dangerous. Mallinson led me to a room at the far end of the house, a room which was soundproof. But we knew that when we closed the door and the sound of the music was completely obliterated.
Looks quite inoffensive, doesn't it? Desk, a few chairs, books.
Yes, it does. What did you find?
Well, they're pretty careful to get rid of all traces of Spencer's residence in here. But they missed something. Yeah, look at this. On the carpet.
It looks like impressions of a cot or a couch.
That's what I think.
The kids don't even know he's in here. They can't hear a thing outside. What a charming couple.
Oh, lovely parents too, I'll bet. Kiss the children good night, and then come down and tear out a fingernail or two.
You know, the awful thing is that they think that what they're doing is right. And they pass the poison on to a 9-year-old boy and a 13-year-old girl. Hello. Did you see this?
What?
Yeah, under the desk. They should have watched him more carefully.
It looks like a stain, a copy, or tea or something.
Yes, it is. Convenience stain. Spells G.S. See? He left his calling card for us.
Geoffrey Spencer. That does it.
Right. Oh, this is going to be a nice thing for the kids upstairs. Mother and father arrested for murder and treason.
Yes, well, maybe it's better for them now than later. What the devil are we going to do with them?
Well, we'll take them along and then investigate relatives. If we find somebody with a healthy mind, perhaps they'll take them in. Now on, let's get it over with. We left the soundproof room, and I shut the door on a modern scene of Inquisition. There were 8 people in the drawing room, including the Addisons. It was an extraordinary tableau. Music, warm winter fire, brandy glasses, friendliness of an upper-middle-class home. And the people, the only dissonant note. They watched us come in, wary, perhaps a little frightened. And as I looked at the faces, I wondered how many of them shared the guilt.
Are you satisfied now, Inspector?
Yes, thank you.
I'll see you to the door.
Mrs. Addison, will you please wake up your children and get them dressed? I'll wait.
I think this has gone far enough. Leslie, ring up Scotland Yard.
There's no point to it, you know. Now, if you have any feelings at all for your children, you'll make it as easy as you can for them.
How dare you invade the privacy of my home? Come out with this frightful accusation. I've never...
We have proof that Geoffrey Spencer was held prisoner in this house, and that you vainly attempted to extort government information from him. He died from the injuries you inflicted. All right, now, everyone in this room is under arrest. If you're not involved, you'll not be charged.
The fascist British police. I knew we'd live to see it.
Did you, Mrs. Addison? That's odd, because I hoped that I would never live to see what I'd seen here tonight. Paid spies, living your lie in comfort with everything you condemn. They're worse than the people who hire you. Someday we'll exterminate the lot, and when we do, perhaps a kid like yours upstairs will have a chance.
You are to pass out tracts on a street corner, Inspector. God and country.
Quite worthwhile reading matter, I think, sir. Flint, ring the yard and ask them to send a van here, would you?
Yes, sir.
Suspense, in which Mr. Ben Wright starred on tonight's presentation of The Music Lovers. Next week, Suspense will be heard at a new time. Be sure to check your local newspaper and join us when we again bring you another presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed in Hollywood by Anthony Ellis, who also wrote tonight's story of Suspense. The music was composed by Renee Garrigank and conducted by Leith Stevens. Featured in the cast were Richard Peel, Bill Shepard, Irene Tedrow, Raymond Lawrence, Stan Jones, and Hans Conried.
One of the best ways anybody can celebrate the independence of the United States this 4th of July is to resolve and fulfill the resolution to be careful in handling matches, cigarettes, and campfires anytime you're in or around a wooded area. Our forest land provides us with many of the comforts of our lives. Trees help prevent soil erosion. They provide shelter for animal life. They help maintain watersheds. And if we were to count up the number of wooden objects that each of us uses during the course of a single day, the number would be staggering. If you love America, help protect one of our greatest natural resources. Help prevent forest fires. Stay tuned now for 5 minutes of CBS News, to be followed on most of these same stations by My Son Jeep. America listens most to the CBS Radio Network.